Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're doing a Christmas holiday inspired look. I love this look because it's really simple and so easy to achieve. So the first thing we're doing is priming our eyelids to make sure that the eyeshadows stay on all day. Just using my soft ochre paint pot from MAC. It's my favorite. It's the only thing I use to prime my eyes. And then I'm just going in with my Sigma F35 brush. Any fluffy brush will do. And just using a translucent powder to set the eyelid. So all the other eyeshadows will blend out really nicely. Then going in with the Makeup by Mario Master Palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm taking the shade Isabel on my Sigma F40 brush and I'm buffing this pretty heavily into the crease just to really build up that colour so we have a lot of warmth coming through in the transition area. And then I'm taking the shade next to it, which is a little bit more cool toned and ashy. I think it's called Lula or Lala, I don't know how to say it, but I'm basically just taking it on that same F40 brush and buffing that a little bit more precisely into the crease and just sort of buffing anything that's left over onto the eyelid itself. And that is literally all we're doing for the eyeshadows, really simple. Then moving on to eyeliner, of course, I'm doing a wing. This look is so simple, I just had to pair a wing with it because the end result is really classic and just so nice. You guys are going to love it. I love this look. But yeah, I'm just doing some winged eyeliner using the Kat Von D Tattoo Eyeliner pen. Really easy to use if you struggle with eyeliner like I do. And then finishing off the eyes with these new Bouncem lashes in the style Bella. They're so stunning and voluminous and pretty. I just love them. You guys can use Kaseyrayton to get 25% off any of their lashes. And then we're just going to jump in and start on the face. So the first thing I'm doing is taking the Too Faced Hangover primer and I'm just rubbing that and pressing it into my skin. It's really hydrating and it's going to really help any any foundation that you put on top really blend over the skin beautifully. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation today in the shade Beige. I flippin' hated this foundation when I first tried it. Like, my review is awful that I did. I'll actually link it down below for you guys. I just hated it. But I've started blending it out with a setting spray. The one that I use here is the Ofra Makeup Fixer Spray. And I just spray that onto my flat top kabuki brush. Doesn't matter what one you use. I think this one is from Zoeva. And basically I'll just press it and buff it into my skin using that. And I find that it really helps to blend it out and it makes it look a lot nicer. And I think the trick is as well, don't apply too much because I think I was putting a little bit too much on when I did my review and it just wasn't turning out very nicely. So yeah, I've just been trying out a couple of different techniques and the foundation is actually growing on me a little bit. Then to contour, I'm just using my LA Girl Pro Concealer. I think this one's in the shade Beige, I'm not sure, so I will leave it listed down below as well as all my other products and brushes. I'm just using one that's a couple of shades darker than my skin tone and I'm blending it out with my Sigma F05 brush and that same Ofra Makeup Fixer Spray. I just really love using that spray to help blend out products. It just works so nicely. I like to stipple and pat my products into my skin rather than buffing them because it can pull up the products and make them go patchy, and if you're patting them in it kind of prevents this. And then if I have like any harsh lines or if it's a bit messy, I just take my beauty blender that is already dampened and I just use this to clean up any areas and sharpen it up a little bit. Makes it look really natural and blended in. And then going in and concealing and highlighting underneath my eyes, I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer as always. I really don't use anything else, it's just my favourite. Usually I will conceal and highlight before I contour, but I just forgot today. And then moving on to setting underneath my eyes using the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. This is just so brightening and I just seriously love it for underneath the eyes. And to set the rest of my face I use the translucent powder, but I just forgot to include clips of that one. Then I went in with this Ofra bronzer. I can't remember the name, but again, I'll leave it listed down below for you guys. I'm the worst, I never remember names. But I'm just taking that on that same Sigma F05 brush, and yeah, I'm basically just using that to deepen up those other areas that I contoured previously. And then I'm just going in with this Sigma F35 brush. I think it's the same one that I set my eyelids with earlier, and I'm just using that to dust away the bake underneath my eyes. Then going in with some blush. This one is the Warm Soul blush from MAC, and I'm just taking that on my Sigma F40 and yeah, just basically using it to blush my cheeks. And then again I am taking that same brush that I used to dust off my under eyes and I am just applying some highlight. This one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in That Glow. I can't remember the shade name that I used, but I will leave it listed. And then to finish off the face, I'm using that Ofra Makeup Fixer Spray just to lay down all the products and make them sort of melt into one, set my face for the rest of the day. And to keep the eyes really simple, I just took that Isabel shade again, buffed it along the lower lash line on my Sigma E35 brush, and then just applied some mascara. So it's really simple, really easily achievable, but it just looks really pretty, especially with like the eyeliner and the red lip, which is what we are finishing off this look with. Don't ask why my lip liner's up my nose, I seem to think I'm hilarious. But this is the Gerard Cosmetics Immortal Lip Liner, so creamy and such a beautiful colour. You guys can use Kasey to get 25% off anything from Gerard Cosmetics, so it's totally up to you guys. And then I'm just overlining my lips as I usually do. It's just going to stop the liquid lipstick that we're going to use from bleeding and like slipping around, and it stops you having to get super close to the edges of your lips because you already have the lip liner there, so it makes it a little bit neater. But the liquid lipstick that I'm applying today is the Gerard Cosmetics. It's one of their metal matte liquid lipsticks. This one is Cherry Bomb. It is, oh my god, so freaking beautiful. I even think I like this formula better than their Hydra mattes. Like, you guys know I'm obsessed with their Hydra mattes, but I feel like this one was even nicer. Like, it was even more like non-drying. I don't even know how to explain it, but that basically completes this look, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you guys have an awesome Christmas, and I will see you guys in my next video.